Greetings, welcome. Today I have a special video in store for you all. This is about some of my favorite vintage lenses of all time, the Fujinon EBC lenses. These lenses don't get enough credit for how nice they really are. Fujifilm has been making lenses since the 1950s, so they're no stranger to making quality optics, both for stills and cinema use. And the Fujinon EBC lenses are just a wonderful set that I think really rival Leica and Zeiss vintage lenses from the same era or before. The EBC lenses from Fujifilm were introduced in the 1970s, specifically in 1972, with their electron beam coating technology, which they applied first on the 55mm f3.5 macro lens. Since that time, they've become really world famous for their optics and the precision of their optics, the accuracy of color, the naturalistic color. And Fuji goes between cinema and stills to this day. So they're quite well known for their optics, but I think these particular lenses don't get enough attention. And I think they should have more traction out there because they are just fantastic. These are the lenses that I use primarily for video production purposes, but I do also use them for photography here and there. Of course, these lenses are not the complete set. This is the set that I own and primarily use, and I'd like to share these focal lengths with you, which I think each of them are very special in their own way. So we'll start off with the 28mm f3.5 lens. As you can see, it's very compact, very well built, all metal. I added this 0.8 pitch for follow focus units when I use follow focus gears. And I also added a step up ring to accept 77mm because the lenses all have 49mm fronts. So it's easy for me to keep the diameter the same for filters that I use, especially because I already have a lot of 77mm filters. This one is the 35mm f2.8 lens. Very compact, just like the 28mm. Very nice lens. And then we have the 50mm f1.4. This one's a bit bigger, obviously because of the wider aperture. This lens is really nice. It feels really solid. It's a little bit heavier than the other ones. I love the attention to the numbers being painted different colors on these lenses. I think they're very attractive, good looking lenses with the colors on the all black finish. It's quite nice. Then we have the 55mm f1.8. This one is very similar to the 50mm. You just get a little bit tighter. They're also built very similarly. They look very similar. This is the 100mm f2.8 lens. Also another favorite. I'd say the 50mm 1.4 and the 100mm 2.8 are the most stellar out of the lineup, in my opinion. The nice thing about these lenses is they're quite uniform across the set. They all have a similar look, a similar build, and you can be sure that you'll be able to match them very well across each focal length. I've tested these lenses and I'm going to share some examples with you. Yeah, as you can see, there isn't much variation between each lens in terms of color. So they're very well matched. That's one of the great things about these lenses in comparison to all other vintage lenses that I've seen or used, is that there's consistent quality across the set. They are all reasonably sharp, wide open. They're very well built. They have a similar weight and size. So you know that you're gonna get great quality out of these lenses every time. They've been very consistent for me, and I think more people should know about these lenses. And now I see them being rehoused, and that's really great to see. I actually plan to rehouse my lenses as well. And if you ever come across these lenses, I wouldn't hesitate. They are amazing. I think Fujifilm should bring them back with maybe some modern touches, but proper primes for cinema. That would be amazing, especially now with the GFX Eterna out. Thanks for watching this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. If you guys have any ideas as far as some areas that I should cover in a future video about these lenses, please let me know, because this is really just an introduction. And I appreciate your time. Have a good one. Peace.